Hi everyone. So I've come on my next trip, and this one I'm just on my own with Benji. It was lovely having Sophia for my first trip and also Deb for my second trip, but I thought I'd come away this time on my own. I was going to bring Layla, but it's Mila's birthday weekend, so they're all busy this weekend and I was itching to get out again. The site I've come to this time is the Vale of Pickering site near, well, I thought it was really near Pickering, but it turns out that it's in the middle of the countryside. It's really lovely. So it's about 6 or 7 miles from Pickering and 5 miles from Thornton-le-Dale, so I might take a trip up there tomorrow. I've actually bought my electric bike with me this time, but it's really windy at the moment, so I know I'd be powered, but I'll see what it's like in the morning, and I'll also give you a trip round in the morning. I've got set up, had a sandwich, and then this time I'm able to get onto the internet and watch TV, Netflix, etc., but not able to get normal TV, whereas last time I was able to get normal TV but not able to get on the internet. So, however, I've got a book, I've got painting, I've bought my craft stuff, my new gadget to make cards, so I will have a bash at that tonight, as well as making tea and taking Benji for a walk. He's already had one nice long walk. They've got a lovely field here that I'll show you tomorrow, and he loved that. He can go off the lead there. It's just like a huge farmer's field that's been laid to grass, and it's perfect for him. He was just running all over the place with that one. So I'm settling down now on this blustery afternoon, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. Morning everyone. Today Benji and I are going out on our first adventure on my bike. He's sat in his little basket there. Not sure how much he enjoys it. I've put the cover on because it's a bit windy today, so I don't want him to get all cold. So we're going to go down this road up towards what's it called? Oh, I'll let you know later what it is, but over there in the distance there's a village up there, and then heading down that road there is Thornton-le-Dale and Pickering. I think it might be too breezy to do all that, but we'll see what's up at this village up here, so I'll talk to you later. Bye. So that little village was beautiful. It's got a nice pub here that I might come back up to later, called the Cayley Arms. Not sure what time that opens. Actually, I don't know what time it is. But I'm going to go back down the village, and it's got a stream all the way through it at the side of the road, and it's a typical Dales village really, absolutely beautiful. Might see if I can stop and take a little bit of video for you. Sorry I'm bashing around, but I'm on my bike, so I'll be back soon. So if you can see, there's a stream that goes all the way through the village, and can you see down there? Might be the sun might be too bright, but it's beautiful. It goes all the way down this village. It's so pretty. That's the stream coming through the village, but I've just spied this place here, self-catering accommodation, and it's the old station, and it's got like, I wonder if that's where people stay in those old carriages. How gorgeous is that? Old station house and the carriages. Beautiful. So this is where the old station must have run, so I'm stood on the old track now, and it's called Ebbston, and it's all been done up, and how gorgeous is that? This one's for John, my brother-in-law, but that's lovely. Hi everyone, so I'm going to show you around the site that I'm at the moment. that, obviously, it's my bike, but you wouldn't believe how hard that was to get on the back of my van. But I managed it, and we've been for a trip on it and enjoyed it. So I'm just going to turn you around. So this is the Vale of Pickering site. As I said last night, I thought it was actually near Pickering. Well, it is near Pickering, but it's 5 miles away rather than just being close to the village. However, it's an excellent site. Well, like the other ones that I've been to, I'd come back here again. It's quiet, although there's all of these vans and motorhomes on it. It's exceedingly well looked after. They've been around all the time when I've been here, cutting the grass and, well, prune the trees, and yeah, it's a really nice site. That little building over there is a chemical waste, so I'll be using that when I come to empty my cassette. And I'm just taking you now to the shower block, to show you the shower block, which is that building over there. And at the moment they usually have unisex ladies and gents, but they're refurbing the ladies, so the ladies use the unisex one, which is no issue. This here is there's lots of bin places all over the site, and there are also lots of doggy bins, which is handy. Drinking water, grey waste bins, and then the recycling. There's a recycling thing for glass and such like, I think. That must be here. Anyway, this is the shower block. So it's got the ladies, the gents, and it's also got a laundry, which is really handy. And then this area here is where the reception is, and the cafe, which only do takeaway at the moment, which is a shame. And then this playground here for the kids, which is really lovely. And I spied something earlier in here that I haven't seen for years and years and years. And this is a working farm. It's a dairy. It's definitely dairy, but I don't know if it's arable as well. But they've obviously used one of their old tractors for the kids to play on. And then Helter Skelter climbing frame, baby swings, big swings, and then how many of you folk can remember those horses? I used to love those. They've put loads of lights up as well, Christmas lights up all around. So we'll have a walk around here later, see what they look like. It's just a really nice site. There's a water feature there, and then they've got a nativity in that little rockery. The Vale of Pickering site. These gates are locked at 11 o'clock at night. They open at 7. And then beyond there is a field where kids can play, and also where you can take your dogs for a walk. Old telephone thing, but I like this around here. They've made a bug hole, which is rather cute. So the main entrance is down that way, off the main road, and then this must be all of what was the old farm area. Farmhouses up there. They've cut this bit of grass here for kids to play on. It's really nice. It's got some, I can imagine in the summer it's a really nice site to come to. Well, it is now, but I would imagine it's lovely in the summer. And it's all enclosed. Come on, Benji. Come on, mate. Benji. What are you looking at? What are you being nosy at? making you dizzy. And then down here takes you back onto the site, and then there's an entrance. I can get down a bit further up, so I can walk back round to my van. So yeah, this is a really lovely site. I'd definitely come back again. And that playground would be ideal for the kids. It's about an hour and a half journey for me, and we're well on the way to Scarborough. I think Scarborough is only about 17 miles from here, so I didn't realise it was quite as far. It doesn't matter, but I didn't realise it was quite as far. I put £50 in the tank, diesel, and I paid £42 to stop here for 2 nights. So I'm finding that that's about an average price, 20 to 25 for an electric hookup, and mine is a super pitch and it's got electric hookup and water, which is really useful, rather than having to stop at a block and fill it with water. You can fill it when you get back to your own pitch, so that's really handy, as I'm finding. And yeah, I just love getting out and about. So I need to think where I'm going to go for my next trip. So this is the back end of the site. So more pictures here. They've got loads of pictures. I don't know how many, but there are loads. Concrete bollards here for safety. What I like about the sites that I've been on, you feel really secure. You don't feel like somebody can come in and break in. And I mean, my bike is, I've got a padlock on it. I've got a bike lock, locking it to the rack, and I've also taken the battery off. I had a cover on it. I've got a cover, obviously. But when I was sat there in the van yesterday, it was really windy and it was making a hell of a racket, so I took that off. I think it might have rained a little bit in the night, but it's not really caused any big issue. I don't know, it's just a really nice site. Look how they've pruned all these trees, chopped them all back. It's just really neat and tidy, and I like neat and tidy. I brought my craft stuff, so I was making cards, Christmas cards last night. Some Prosecco, cooked a meal, and yeah, just chilling out. I haven't read my book yet. I thought I might read my book. I'm going to put some music on when I go back, and then do some more cards. So this was a look around the site I'm on, the Vale of Pickering, near, what was that village called? Alliston, I think. With that lovely old railway station. Yeah, that was really nice. So my Pixie is down there, so I'll just go back and get settled in again. It's a lovely afternoon. Oh, if that vibrated, that was Benji shaking. Right, talk to you later. So I've come to a village now called Thornton-le-Dale, which, if anybody knows this area, it's a really lovely village. It's parked up. It's got a huge car park, so if anybody is wanting to come, don't try and park in the village, because they've got a huge car park and it's only about 100 metres walk to the main town centre. So now this, I love this kind of thing. If I had an old tree in my garden, I'd like to do something like that. Lovely duck pond. So I'm just going to have a walk around this pond first, and then I'll come back when I'm in the village. Okay, bye. So this is the main stream that goes through the village. What a view, that bungalow. I don't know whether that's just one place or... No, it can't be, it must be a couple, mustn't it? A couple of old cottages, lovely. And then you come over this bridge. And no water. Quieter one and then a faster flowing one. Lovely tea room there. And then this is the main part of the village. It's claimed to be called Benji. It's claimed to be one of the prettiest villages in North Yorkshire, which I think it probably is. I love how these places all do little touches to make themselves prettier. I'm only going to have a quick walk around here because I don't need to do anything and I need to get back home. That's the main street. Really lovely. I think I saw a cheese shop a bit further up, so I'm going to go and see if I can find that. Right, this might be my last post, so if it is, hope you enjoyed this trip. If you'd like to watch other trips and get notifications, press the subscribe button. It's free for subscribing to a channel, and then if you press the bell you'll get notifications when I put new videos on. And if there's anything that you'd like me to include in my vlogs, please leave comments and I'll take them on board. Okay, bye then. So I've just been to that little delicatessen in there and bought myself a rascal, which is well, Betty's do their own fat rascals, but this lady does her own rascal, so I've bought one of those to try. So I'm going to make my way back to the van now and we're going to make our way home. I might stop at Pickering, but I might not, so there we go. See ya! So, this isn't quite the end that I would have wanted for my trip. I was tootling down the A19 near York, and you'll have to excuse the sunlight, I'm stuck at the edge of the road. All of a sudden I heard this bang and then a scraping noise along the road. So I've pulled over into a bus stop, and this road is really busy. I rung the guy that I bought the van from, and I've rung my recovery company, and somebody is coming out to see me hopefully within an hour and a half. I looked under the van. First of all I thought I'd got a puncture, but I looked under the van and I think it's the tray that protects the underside of the van. I think that's partly come off dragging along the road. So anyway, I suppose it had to happen, didn't it? So I'm just going to sit here and wait for these guys to come. So, bye! So, a bit of an update. This actually is an update to say a massive thank you to Danny. Danny is the gentleman that I hired my last hire van off, which was called Pixie, and which is one of the ideas that I had for naming my van Pixie because of the number plate. But Danny, bless him, he saw me. He drove past, and I got a text saying, "I swear I've just seen you on a lay-by on the A19 near York." And I said, "Yeah, I'm waiting for recovery." And then he must have turned around from wherever we was going. He'd got his daughter in the car and he came back to check that I was okay. Bless him, thank you so much. And he had a look under the van, and it looks as though it's the outer cover of the exhaust, which If the recovery guys can tear it off or cut it off, I should be okay to get on my way. Thankfully it's that. Well, it is that. That's what it does look like, and Danny thought it did as well. But yeah, just another massive thank you for Danny for coming and checking on me. That was so kind of you, and I really appreciate it. So thank you very much. Bye.